Hello, this is Mo, your amateur urban gardener from Houston, Texas, USA. And this is going to be a quick, short little video about how to attract bees with basil. So I have put these black basil pots all around my yard, but right here near the entrance to the back, I have 6 basil pots, and I have 6 different kinds of basils in it so you can see the different kinds. But I want to show you the basil that attracts the most bees. It's just incredible to me. This basil right here in front of you is a lemon basil, which is delicious on fish. And I told you in a previous video that I think really the flowers and the seeds is what makes the best spice. So I definitely save those and use those. I know it's a little bright. It's in the early afternoon. This is an Italian basil. This is the kind of basil they use for pesto, and it's more juicy and liquidy. I cut it back a lot, so it's very small right now, but it will grow huge just like these other basils. This is a Thai basil, and it has pretty, let me come in closer to it, it has these really pretty purple flowers, as you can see right there. But this basil is not full blooming yet right now, so there's not a lot of bees on it. But there will be more bees on it once it's blooming better. And this is a purple basil, and you can see right here the purple basil flowers are quite pretty too. And there's a lot of dried older basil on this, but that you can see that's quite a large basil plant. Purple basil is right now, there's not that many bees on it. And this is a white bush basil. I also cut it back pretty severely, but it will grow back. And this is African blue basil. And this is the one that it's just unbelievable to me how it attracts the bees. I mean, bees of all different kinds. Right now there is honeybees all over this thing. And, you know, all during the day, the bees are all over this. And not just the honeybees. There's wild bees, there's bumblebees, carpenter bees. Right now it looks like the honeybees are the bees that are working the hardest on this thing, but you know, if it was earlier in the day, there would be all sorts of other bees on here as well. I really wanted to do this earlier, but that's okay. I just want to get the video done and get it on the YouTube. So that's all. And African blue basil, the only thing about it is from what I understand, you can't reseed. You know, like the other basils, if the seed drops in the pot, boy, you can't stop it from growing. But this African blue basil does not grow by seed. You have to take a cutting and root it and start a new plant. So I always make sure in the fall that I either bring an African blue into the house for the winter, or, you know, make sure I get some really good cuttings and keep them in water during the winter, so that I can continue to propagate them the next year. Since I know the bees love it so much, I mean, it's turning out to be my favorite basil plant. I've never even used it for cooking, but I'm really into feeding the bees. And you can see I have these black pots. I put them different places around the yard to make the bees circulate around the yard and pollinate all the different plants. Anyway, that's it. How to attract bees with, oh no, there's a, let me see if I can zoom in on him. There's a nice big carpenter bee, see? So other bees are attracted to this as well. There you go, see? We'll leave you with that picture right there, okay? How to attract bees with basil. So, happy gardening. This is Mo, your amateur urban gardener, signing off.